Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome to Farming Simulator 2023. Today I'm just going to do a little short video on this game here for Switch and mobile devices. So I'm playing right now on my iPad mini 5. And I have to say, this is a really good game. I've played a little bit of these games in the past. I played FS14 and FS16. And I didn't play FS18, I don't know why, but compared to FS16, this game is a lot better. They made a lot of little improvements that I really like. So one of my biggest gripes, I guess, from FS16 was it felt pretty limited, like you couldn't get out of your tractor, but now that you can get out of your tractor, you can walk around, you can interact with stuff. Like, this feels pretty close to the actual desktop version of the game. Like, you walk over here, you can click on your menus just like you can on the desktop version, and I really like the game. It's limited in a lot of ways, obviously, because you're on mobile. The graphics aren't nearly as good, but I mean, I think they're still pretty good. I'm running on medium right now, so one of the ways that you're kind of limited is the equipment. So if we go in the shop here, you only have like a couple choices for a lot of things. So for example, fertilizer spreaders, you only really have two options. You have the tow behind one, and you have the one that you just mount on your tractor. Another way that fertilizing is limited is that if you want to fertilize, you have to use the solid fertilizer. If you want to use a liquid fertilizer, you're out of luck. You have these sprayers, but these are only for herbicide, for killing the weeds. So you're kind of limited in that way. You're only limited to square bales. There's no round bales. And the equipment is overall kind of limited. For the seeders, for example, you only have a couple. And then in order to get the big one, you got to pay $1. Which I guess isn't too bad, considering the game's only $8. But, you know, if you want to purchase more things, like, you can come over here and buy more coins, too. So on my farm, I'll show you, we just have 3 fields, 1, 2, and 3. Looks like I haven't planted, field 2. I don't know what's going on with that. Definitely planted it. Maybe I didn't plant it. I guess I did not plant it. So, we'll show you here. I mean, all these menus are very similar to the PC version. Crop types, growth, cultivated. Okay, I guess I didn't cultivate, or I guess I didn't plant this one. So this is the default setup here. The only equipment I have purchased is I purchased the sprayer, and I upgraded the cultivator, because the in-game cultivator is very small. So I've just been playing canola. So to hire a worker, you just hit the hire worker button, just like the desktop version and previous versions. And there you go. I wish there was an easier way to get to the time scale, because to get to the time scale, you have to go through menus, scroll all the way through, and the top one real time. I wish the time went higher too, because it only goes to 90 as the highest time. Versus in Farm Sim 22 on the desktop, you can go to 360. But that's just a minor complaint. You can walk over to the house here. That's why I left this tractor here, and you can sleep. So at least you can do that. So in order for equipment, I had two equipment I've purchased. I got the cultivator, I got the sprayer, and the fertilizer spreader over here. That's all the equipment that I have purchased. Everything else comes already on your farm. And my next purchase is probably going to be a bigger seeder, because this seeder is just pretty small. You can go in game and or in cab and everything too, so that's very nice. You know, this makes it feel a lot more like the desktop. So let's go ahead and fertilize or spray this field with some herbicide. It is a lot more simplified in a lot of ways. Here I'll show you another one, is that when you turn it on, it unfolds and then you get going. Like on the desktop version, there's a specific key for unfolding and to turn it on. This one just kind of does it all at once. Front weights are automatically added to your tractor too, or in this case, this front tank. You just back up to the sprayer and it automatically adds a front tank on it. If you back up to an implement that requires a front weight, it will just automatically add a front weight. So it's kind of annoying that you can't turn it off without completely unfolding it or completely folding it up, but it's okay. It might have been simplified a little bit more to help people that are maybe not so familiar with the game. Like here, you know, I want to shut it off. It starts folding it back up. I'm going to turn it back on and get spraying again, I guess. So you get 3 fields to start with. And I've been doing canola, and I made some decent money. I haven't sold all of it. I believe I started with wheat. They give you wheat to start out with. I would like to pick up the straw too, but another issue is that for straw, they only give you a large forage wagon. Like this forage wagon costs $131,000. I'm not gonna spend $131,000 to pick up the straw. I don't even know if you can sell the straw like you can on the desktop. That's really a common tactic for when you're poor, just starting out. Get a forage wagon, or sometimes even start with one, and then pick up your straw from the wheat and sell that. So we'll go ahead and turn this on. Wait our minute for it to unfold. Then we will spray this field with herbicide. I've played about 6 hours on this game so far. It's kind of annoying. I'll show you the biggest issue I have with the game actually right now is the on-screen display when you have hired workers. So if I hit the button to hire the worker, the steering indicator on the left goes away. But I tab to another vehicle, the steering indicator comes back. So if you're trying to tab through the vehicles very quickly, the button kind of jumps around and you end up losing. You can't really go quickly. You gotta adjust your finger back and forth. And like if you don't know which vehicles are gonna be next, it's just, yeah. So I wish that I feel like in previous games they kept the steering control on the left, but it just wasn't active. So I would like if they did that. We have bale storage at the farm, so that's nice. Like, the bales are very simplified in the game, so you just drop them off here, and then they automatically go into the barn, and then you can come over here, and you can pick them up again. I do have chickens over here, because they are profitable. I have not figured out how I'm going to sell the pallets of eggs, but the pallets are simplified as well. You get a forklift and you just kind of get near them and they automatically load onto the forklift. There's also an auto-loading trailer, I believe. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know where it is, but... oh no, it's under pallet handling. Yeah, this trailer can be used to transport your pallets. You just kind of drive up next to it and it will automatically load them up. I would like to get a telehandler. But we'll see where we go with this save game. Right now, obviously, I only have $7,000. I'm still just starting out here. Looks like the hired help got all my stuff from this building. I forgot to plant that last couple rows there. But this field is kind of a pain. So we'll start that going again. We'll take a look through some of the equipment. Like forage harvesters, you only have one option. You only have corn header, it looks like. So there, you can't pick up windrows, it looks like, with the forage harvester. Mowers, just one option for tractor mount, and I'm assuming it just automatically adds the front mower when you buy it or attach it. You do have the Chrome Big M 450, but $2. A couple of windrowers, at least they give you two options. Slurry tanks. There are some decent options for planters. Like, I was debating whether I wanted to get this 9-meter planter or this 8-meter seeder. There's a bunch of harvesters. Kind of surprised they give you so many. A lot of tractors too. A lot of tractors, but I guess that's to be expected. Just one truck. I'll probably not buy the truck. No really reason to have the truck. Forestry machines. There's also forestry. It's kind of limited. You just have the Ponzi Cobra and this Rotney and the stump grinder. I did a lot of forestry in previous games just because it was easy money, but I've kind of gotten more into the farming, so I don't know how much forestry I'm going to do on this game. Animals, I haven't really looked at how the cows work. I don't have a cow pen here. My hard workers lost, so we'll... I have no idea how the hired worker ended up here. We are completely lost. I think this is our field here. Yeah. Okay, well, we got done with that at least. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I just wanted to do a little overview of the new Farming Simulator 2023 on mobile. I've been playing it. I plan to continue playing it. It's a good time waster. You know, I've still been playing the desktop version. Obviously, this doesn't replace that. Obviously, I'm still making mods and everything too, but this is just a nice little game to play whenever you're bored. It's a lot better on an iPad than it is on the phone. On the phone, it's pretty cramped. But anyways, guys, if you want to see more videos on Farm Sim 2023, let me know. Otherwise, I will catch you guys again in the next video.